What's up guys, it's your boy PSGINT here, back with another video. Today I will be doing a Q&A. So on Twitter I asked you for some questions and here are the questions and I'm gonna answer them for you with the webcam. Let's go. First question from Akbar Ali, Akbaral 714633714 said, "Bro, can we join for a podcast?" And yes, we can. I'm just waiting for my camera to come to me. I've ordered it. So as soon as the camera comes, I'm gonna be doing at least weekly podcasts if I see that the audience want it. Of course, PSGINT has always been the PSG fans channel. If they want this content, they will get it. But yes, 100%. And Akbar Ali, you are one of the first guests on the PSG show, as we call it. I used to do it, then I stopped. A lot of stuff happened and so on, but we back with a bang. So don't worry, I will probably try to do everything to have one before the Real Madrid game, but if I can't, it will be after. But I will do everything for that. So Akbar Ali, great question. Here's your answer. Hope you like it. Next up, would you rather have prime Marquinhos or prime Varane? So I would say right now is prime Marquinhos and prime Varane maybe 2016, 2017, I believe. Some people would even say maybe a bit earlier, but maybe 2015. But for me, the answer is Marquinhos. I posted I posted a tweet before that Varane was the least influential player of that Real Madrid 3 Champions League winning team, apart from maybe Carvajal, which shows that you could replace him with pretty much anyone. If you put Marquinhos in that Real Madrid squad, they would even get even better. So not a big problem for me, but I would choose Marquinhos because he's more complete. He can actually have the ball at his feet, complete long balls. The only thing Varane has over Marquinhos is two stuff. It's pace and it's height. Height, I mean, Marquinhos, yes, he's a bit shorter, but he wins much more headers, so that's not a strength for Varane. And the second one is pace, but Marquinhos' positioning is so good that he rarely has to rely on his pace. So I would choose prime Marquinhos as the superior centre-back and player. Next up, score predictions for both UEFA Champions League games. I will of course do a lot of videos about the Paris Saint-Germain versus Real Madrid game before the game, and it's coming soon. So I would say score predictions, an early one here. I'm gonna say the first game ends 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain, and the second game ends, I would say 1-1 between the two clubs. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, but as I said, I will do a more heavy detailed video about this. Next up, I've had enough. Barca Killer, why do you milk tweets that are not PSG related to gain followers? I know you're obsessed with bigger clubs like Barca and Madrid more than your own trash club. There are two, but don't you have a job? Alright, first of all, milk tweets. I don't milk tweets. I put out tweets that I agree with. And I mean, if I get a lot of likes, it means that a lot of people either agree or disagree with me. So I have no problem with that, and I would never call it milking tweets. I know you're obsessed with bigger clubs. No, I'm not obsessed. I just want to defend Paris Saint-Germain because Paris Saint-Germain is a club, especially before, it was memed a lot from different fan bases and still is, and I'm gonna defend PSG. Either commenting on hate on Paris Saint-Germain or doing the same, because if they can do it, I can do it. And it's Twitter. I mean, I can put out whatever I want. You just have to unfollow me or even block me if you don't want to see my tweets. Trash club, no. Paris Saint-Germain is the best club in the world. But don't you have a job? Actually, I have a job. I work at a school. But I mean, YouTube has always been my dream, my passion, my goal. So I will do everything to reach the goal I have set for myself. But thank you for the question. Next up, favorite and most desirable transfers for the summer. So one of the biggest ones. I've always been a big fan of Milinkovic-Savic ever since he broke through in the Lazio team, and I would love him at Paris Saint-Germain. I would take him ahead of Paul Pogba because first of all he works a bit more and has great qualities as Pogba, but he would cost more, of course, with Pogba being free in the summer. So for me, a midfielder is 100% yes. And it also depends on who he bring in and what formation he wants to play. If it's Zidane, he maybe wants to play a 4-3-3, then we need, for me, two world-class midfielders alongside Marco Verratti. We will see Paredes what he can do this summer, this season, for the rest of the season, but I would say at least one midfielder, a Kessie, a Pogba, and Milinkovic-Savic, probably one more defensive, but if we could get two world-class midfielders, I'm really happy with that. And then I would say, wing backs, goalkeeper, centre backs, maybe a centre back, or if we play Shadile, our youngster, 16-year-old from the academy. But of course, if Mbappe leaves, I would want a replacement for him. Vlahovic has gone to Juventus now, so it's either Holland or what's his name, Isaac. But who knows? Maybe Mbappe stays, maybe there's another great striker replacement for him. But thanks for the question, PSG Georgios. Next up, from Farnaud Tavakoli, do you think PSG will manage to get Zidane at the end of the season? Well, right now, if you listen to most of the reliable rumors, Zinedine Zidane will maybe 70% most probably join Paris Saint-Germain at the end of the season, with Mauricio Pochettino leaving probably for Manchester United. And so I would say it's 75%, and I've heard a lot of rumors as well with France winning the Nations League. Deschamps stay at France maybe a bit longer than what Zidane expected, so the time is running out for him and he would love to get the PSG job. So yes, I think that Zinedine Zidane will join Paris Saint-Germain for the next season. Thank you for the question. Next up, ideal manager replacement. So I just talked about Zidane. Let's talk about the two candidates below him, and that's Steven Galtier and Erik ten Hag from Ajax and Galtier from Nice. So Galtier has been a manager I have always loved from his time at Saint-Etienne. When he left Saint-Etienne, look at them now. They are in the relegation battle. They just go worse and worse and worse. What he did at Lille was incredible, winning the Trophée des Champions and winning the league title last season. So a big up to Galtier. He knows the French league. He actually respects Paris Saint-Germain a lot, has always talked good about us, unlike maybe like the Lyon manager, the Marseille manager. Of course they hate Paris Saint-Germain more, with there being a big rivalry with their club and our club, but I've always had a fond heart for Galtier. The other one, Erik ten Hag, this guy, how he has made Ajax play so good football. If you look at the 2017-18 season when he got them to the semi-final, so close to the final, and now has rebuilt them again with players like Anthony, Sebastian Aller, Martinez, and so on. So I would say Ten Hag and Galtier are my ideal manager replacement, apart from Zinedine Zidane at Paris Saint-Germain. If Mbappe leaves, will PSG sign Holland or Salah? For me, I would take Holland, of course. Salah, I don't think that PSG will go that much after him, but it depends. His contract ends in 2024 or 2023, I believe, and there are no talk of a discussion. He has declined the offers to him, wanting more wage, and that's you can understand his situation. He wants to be the highest earner in the Premier League, and he's probably at least top 3 players in the Premier League for ever since he joined Liverpool and this season, of course. But Holland, on the other hand, would be an amazing signing, especially with us having Messi for 1 season more and Neymar, who can contribute a lot of assists to Holland. He's young, has a lot of future and potential. So I would say if Mbappe leaves, we need to go all in for Erling Braut Holland. But will PSG? That's a big thing. Will it happen? I don't know, but I believe that PSG will do everything to get Erling Haaland if Mbappe leaves, and they will maybe look at Salah in the later ends of the transfer window if they don't land Erling Haaland. Thanks for the question, 6D Sporting. Next up, most improved player for the season in your opinion, from the Paris Saint-Germain squad. Again, for PSG Georgios, a lot of questions. Thank you, brother. I would say either Thilo Kehrer or Nunmensch. I mean, Nunmensch came in as an 18, 19-year-old at Paris Saint-Germain, and he came along these signings of Messi, Sergio Ramos, Donnarumma, Wijnaldum, Hakimi. Much more experienced and quality-wise better players. But he has been one of the best signings. I mean, his consistency is what I love. Every game he is good. Every game he does his best. Every game he works hard with his pace, with his strength, everything, with his dribbling. So I really love Nunmensch and the way he has improved and still will improve a lot more the more experience he gets. The other one will be Thilo Kehrer. I mean, ever since he made that mistakes against United, he has been hated by most, if not all, Paris Saint-Germain fans. And even in the beginning of this season, he wasn't that good. But so far in 2022 and a bit before, he has been good, and it's a big improvement. And right now I can see Thilo Kehrer staying at Paris Saint-Germain for a longer time, because he really fights now and puts in everything and shows that yes, I have improved and I will improve for Paris Saint-Germain high standard. And I love that from Thilo Kehrer. So he can always be a player that comes in either as a right back or a centre back in the future Paris Saint-Germain game. So these are the two most improved Paris Saint-Germain players for me. Next up, what's the greatest advice you have received? I mean, I don't think that directly I have gotten any advice from someone, maybe from myself in the life I've had and so on, and stuff I've gone through. But I would say advice maybe received, the best ones are from God, me being a Muslim. So I would say every advice that I've received from God has helped me in my life, in my YouTube career, in everything, in every possible way. What I eat, what I do, what I say, what I listen, everything. So I would say, if I had to choose one, maybe it's this being polite. I love that advice from God, because why should you be mad and angry at people when you can be so loving and so kind to people? Yes, you don't get that back, but you have to be strong enough to not expect it from everyone else. So I would say that's a greatest advice. Thank you, De Padisha. Next up, Petta or Cavani from Sacha Winston. I mean, I didn't watch Petta at Paris Saint-Germain. I became a Paris Saint-Germain supporter in 2011, 2012 when Zlatan Ibrahimovic joined the club. I'm not that old. So I have to choose Edinson Cavani. Even though I didn't watch Petta, Cavani still, I mean, he fought for his place as a left winger when Zlatan was there, and as soon as he left, he became the main striker and now is the all-time Paris Saint-Germain goal scorer. So I would take Edinson Cavani. He also broke Petta and Zlatan Ibrahimovic's goal scoring record. So respect to Edinson Cavani. Next up, do you think Messi will succeed, and what amount of goals and assists he will end the season with? Plus, you think Mbappe will stay? From Divinity. Great two questions from Divinity here. I mean, Messi, yesterday he balled against Lille, so we'll expect more from him now. Maybe a bit more of consistency, a goal and assist probably every game. That's the high standard he has put up for himself. And 100% I think that Messi will succeed. Yes, he needs time, of course. It's not about just joining Paris Saint-Germain. Messi has been at Barcelona for so long. It's a different country, different culture, different weather. His family are still living in a hotel, so of course it will take time for him, but still I expected more. But I mean, it's now when it matters. It's the Champions League. So if he balls now, yes, I think he will succeed at Paris Saint-Germain, of course. Goals and assists. I believe he has like 13 right now at Paris Saint-Germain. I believe he will end the season with about 30 goals and assists. Do you think Mbappe will stay? That's a really good question. Right now, I don't know what Mbappe is thinking, what Mbappe wants, but I believe at the end of the season, he will not prolong his contract. Of course, it all depends on what happens this season, but I think that Mbappe will leave Paris Saint-Germain, especially with Real Madrid saying stuff like the train only comes once, so that they put some pressure on Kylian Mbappe. It's sad to see, but hopefully he signs. But if you put a gun to my head and said, will Mbappe stay or leave Paris Saint-Germain, I would say leave. But great question. Next up, from Gavi Ball and Tuyay and so just this picture. Are you okay? I believe. As you can see in the background, what I've put, it's an Uno reverse card. Gavi Ball. Are you good? Because I ain't. Nope, I ain't. So, thank you everyone for watching this Q&A. Make sure to send in questions. Next time I'm having a Q&A. Other than that, Paris Saint-Germain and PSGINT supporters, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe so you never miss a PSGINT video, put on those notifications as well to be more precise. But other than that, make sure to have a nice day and don't forget, allez, 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 Paris!